My lovely, lovely, wonderful, beautiful, handsome people, a pleasant afternoon to you. Now, beautiful people, it must be a dream. It cannot be real. What I saw a video of Burna Boy chiding a man for sleeping at his concert. Can somebody let me know if it was Burna Boy crashing out? Was he experiencing some sort of mental trauma? Because he could not be for real. He really could not be for real. He must have been in an unsound state. He dared to chide the man for sleeping at his concert. Now, one of the things that I can understand, beautiful people, is that when you're on the stage, it is wonderful when you have people's undivided attention. It is grandiose. It is enthralling. It is thrilling. It gives you that burst, as though you have a Gatorade and you need some energy, and you have Lucozade, or you have some sort of Powerade or whatever drink that will give you some boost. It does good for you. But you also have to learn how to entertain an audience, even a sleeping one. And, Burna Boy, all right, let me educate you a little bit, because it seems as if there is some kind of a disconnect with the realities of life and, more knowledge being in your head. One, it can be extreme fatigue. So perhaps sometimes people, they go to work, a long day, and they say, boy, I feel like going somewhere tonight, or they planned it, and unfortunately they didn't get to go home to get that tiring feeling off. Like for me, for example, because I know I have this sleeping thing, and it's nothing due to any illness or anything like that. I'm not diabetic or anything. It's just that how I have just always been that way from a youngster, So I have to go home if I'm going to any form of function, concert, whatever it may be. I have to actually go home and sleep for an hour or two. So I prefer when functions start late, because me will drop asleep. Not care how the box could be right here at my ear. I will, if that sleep says I'm coming for you tonight, it comes for me. Believe me, no matter what's going on, no matter how exciting it is. So it could be extreme fatigue. So sir, many people attend concerts after a long day of work, travel, or school. If they're already exhausted, the body can shut down regardless of the noise, which I just expressed. Alcohol or substances. Alcohol is a depressant, so it can make you drowsy, lower your alertness, and even cause them to fall asleep in stimulating environments. So even if the environment may be a little boring, or hear me, not boring, you still will fall asleep, because the body, that is, it's sleep and death. I think they're highly related, because when they come for you, they come for you. People can only fight sleep a little bit. So they can only fight it so much and no more. After about 2 days or 3, that's it. That's it. They will shut right down wherever they are. Comfortable or dark environment, which when I saw the concert, it was dark. The environment was dark. I don't know if at that moment, the lights went off for the entire show. So some venues have dim lighting, because, the effects that it gives are warm temperatures or comfortable seating. So conditions that can naturally trigger sleepiness. Overstimulation. Ironically, extremely loud music and flashing lights can overwhelm the senses and cause the brain to check out, because it becomes too much. So you might think that, no, the loud music will kill. No. It doesn't work like that. Especially for those sensitive to sensory overload. Long wait times. Concerts often involve waiting. I've been to quite a few, and it is so true. Opening acts, transitions, delays. If someone is sitting still for too long, drowsiness can creep in. I remember I decided that I wanted to go and say Rebel Salute and all. And let me tell you something, man. I went more than once, but it was, I said, no, sir. Let me do better than that. And the only reason why a lot of people will still keep coming early, because of especially if you go over the VIP side, you want the front seating. You don't really want, by the time you go, you don't want it to be crowded, and you just get a poor seating. Not something that you really like, even in the VIP section. Also, boredom. Maybe you were boring. You could have been boring. Even if other people liked it, doesn't mean everybody's going to like you. We're all different. You know what I mean? There's no... how do I describe? If I hear a Burna Boy coming, I personally would not necessarily go out of my way to go. And this is nothing, this is no indictment on your personal. You are just not one of my favorite people. You know what I mean? So if someone isn't a big fan of the performer because he went with his girlfriend, maybe she's a big fan, maybe he's really not. You know, it just, or doesn't enjoy certain songs, their interest may drop enough for them to nod off. Jet lag or travel fatigue. People who have traveled for show, especially across time zones, may be running on a little sleep. Comfort in the music. Maybe your music was comfortable, I don't know. Some music, even live, can be soothing or atmospheric, such as the ambient, classical, slow pop. Relaxation can lead to sleep. Musical reasons, conditions like sleep apnea. I was going to mention that, I didn't even know that. Sleep apnea, so these are narcolepsy or general sleep deprivation can make people fall asleep anywhere, even in loud environments. Even in loud environments. Medication. Some medications like antihistamines, anti-anxiety meds, antidepressants can cause drowsiness as a side effect. So these are some of the things that can cause, and or if they're diabetic too. Some people who are diabetic, you'll find that, you know, they will sleep a lot. So there are so many reasons as to why people can fall asleep, sir. But for you to humiliate the man who paid to come to your concert, are you aware that the people, the customers there pay you to be who you are today? If they stop supporting you, stop buying your music and you don't earn, dog name your supper, dog name your dinner, dog name your breakfast, you're so quick enough to go look on 9-to-5 job like everybody else. You're out of order. You're disrespectful and rude. And to make the cameraman have to be highlighting the man, that's rude. You don't do that to somebody. How dare you? How dare you? And the problem is that people keep lauding you people. People keep putting you people on certain kinds of pedestal, not respecting who you are as a human being, not respecting who you are. That patron paid so that you could be on the stage. He contributed. So for every big thing is a sum of small things. So you might say it's just one individual. Let us say each one walks out, then the place will become empty eventually. If each one walks out, the place will eventually become empty. How dare you, Burna Boy? You're a mere mortal. And you're not even, I don't know. I hear your music and I don't know, maybe I have a different ear. Maybe a different ear was placed on my body since at birth. Because I am probably hearing something completely different, you know, than what I know to be solid, sound, melodious music. Very good music. You know, maybe it's me. Burna Boy, you should apologize to the couple, especially to the man. And you are so rude. You ought to apologize to the man, to both. You humiliated and embarrassed the man, and it was not funny at all. You hear people booing, and it's like they're saying, well, what? They're probably stunned by the fact that you said that. The boy probably, he didn't probably even realize that he was sleeping. Perhaps your concert, probably you were boring. You know, it probably wasn't even exciting what you were doing. In these damn dark glasses where nobody can see eye, and the whole heap of clothes. With the heavy locks them. You're out of order, rude. People, that's why, you know, people, you have to be careful how you put these people on pedestals. Because, you know, unfortunately, we are born in sin and shaped in iniquity. So one of the things that can overtake people is pride and arrogance. It is arrogance that has caused them to behave that way. So until he really understands humility and gratitude, he should be grateful that the man actually paid for it, because he still will be paid, whether the man sleeps, yes or no. Whether the man sleeps at your concert, yes or no. You understand me? Like, really? You ought to apologize. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because sometimes I never know why you're up there, the boy. Yeah. Like, say, you're yawning. Are you tired? Or your ear out your throat? Okay, guys, we not even want to get discourteous now. You know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those.